In the world of fighter jets, legends are forged in steel and fire. But one legend is different. It's a ghost, a whisper in the wind. This is the story of the F-22 Raptor. It first flew decades ago, yet here we are in 2025, and it remains the undisputed king of the skies. No other aircraft can truly claim its throne. The Raptor was built for one job and one job only: to dominate the air. It was designed to fly into the most dangerous places on Earth, unseen, unheard. It was made to hunt and destroy any enemy aircraft, long before they even knew it was there. This is not just a fighter jet, it is a statement of power. The idea behind the F-22 was born during the Cold War. America needed a fighter that could defeat anything the Soviet Union could build, and anything they might build for decades to come. What truly sets the F-22 Raptor apart is not just its sleek frame or powerful engines, it's the brain inside the machine. The aircraft is a flying supercomputer. Its avionics, the complex electronics that control everything, were light years ahead of their time. The core of this system is something called sensor fusion. Think of it this way. The F-22 has many different senses. It has its powerful APG-77 radar. It has sensors that can detect electronic signals from enemies. It has systems that can spot missile launches. In an older jet, the pilot would have to look at 3 or 4 different screens and piece all that information together in their head, all while flying at supersonic speeds in a life-or-death situation. The Raptor does that work for the pilot. Its central computers take all the data from all the different sensors and fuse it into one simple, easy-to-understand picture. On the pilot's display, an enemy plane is just a symbol. The pilot doesn't need to know if the radar or another sensor found it. The system just tells them, here is the enemy, this is what it is, and this is how much of a threat it is. This gives the F-22 pilot incredible situational awareness. They have a godlike view of the entire battlefield. The most famous feature of the F-22 Raptor is its stealth. This is its cloak of invisibility, but it's not true invisibility, like in a movie. Stealth is about making the aircraft incredibly difficult for enemy radars to detect. Radar works by sending out energy waves that bounce off an object and return to the receiver. The F-22 is designed to minimize that bounce. Its shape is made of flat, angled surfaces. These angles are carefully calculated to deflect radar waves away from the radar source instead of reflecting them back. This is why the Raptor looks so strange and futuristic, with its sharp edges, diamond-like wings. There are very few right angles or curved surfaces for radar to lock onto. The magic of stealth goes deeper than just the shape. The skin of the F-22 is coated in special radar-absorbent material, or RAM. This material is like a sponge for radar energy. When radar waves hit the skin of the aircraft, the RAM absorbs a large portion of their energy, turning it into a tiny amount of heat. This drastically reduces the amount of energy that can bounce back to the enemy radar. The gaps between panels are all specially designed to hide from radar. The cockpit canopy is specially designed to hide from radar. Even the engine inlets are specially designed to hide from radar. The result is an aircraft that has a radar cross-section, or RCS, said to be as small as a steel marble. For an enemy radar, trying to find an F-22 is like trying to find a bug in the middle of a thunderstorm. This stealth is not just for hiding, it's a weapon. Because the F-22 can get so close to an enemy without being detected, it can choose when and where to fight. While stealth allows the F-22 to hide, its incredible performance allows it to dominate. The Raptor is powered by 2 Pratt & Whitney F-119 engines. These are more than just engines, they are marvels of engineering. Each one can produce about 35,000 pounds of thrust with its afterburner engaged. This immense power allows the F-22 to perform breathtaking maneuvers. But its real trick is something called supercruise. Most fighter jets have to use their fuel-guzzling afterburners to fly faster than the speed of sound. The F-22 can fly at speeds of over Mach 1.5, 1.5 times the speed of sound, without using its afterburners at all. This ability to supercruise changes the game completely. It means the F-22 can arrive at a fight faster, cover more ground, and stay in a supersonic combat arena for much longer than any opponent. An enemy fighter that has to use its afterburner to keep up will burn through its fuel in minutes, forcing it to either give up the chase or run the risk of not having enough fuel to get home. The Raptor, meanwhile, can cruise effortlessly at high speed, conserving its fuel and maintaining its energy advantage. The F-22 is not just fast in a straight line, it is incredibly agile. This is thanks to a technology called thrust vectoring. The nozzles on its F-119 engines can move up and down independently. This allows the pilot to direct the engine's thrust, pushing the nose of the aircraft into maneuvers that would be impossible for a conventional jet. The Raptor can perform incredibly tight turns, point its nose at an enemy even when it's flying in a different direction, and recover from stalls with ease. When we place the F-22 Raptor on the global stage of 2025, it's clear that it still occupies a league of its own. Many nations have developed impressive aircraft, but none have managed to create the perfect storm of capabilities that defines the Raptor. Let's look at some of Europe's best fighters. Eurofighter Typhoon, Dassault Rafale. These are known as 4.5 generation fighters. They're incredibly agile, they have powerful radars, and they're formidable opponents in their own right. They've even been upgraded with features to reduce their radar signature. But they are not true stealth aircraft. Against an F-22, a Typhoon pilot is at a severe disadvantage from the start. Against an F-22, a Rafale pilot is at a severe disadvantage from the start. The Raptor's stealth and superior sensor fusion mean it will almost certainly detect them first. The F-22 pilot can track these jets from well outside the range of their radars. Even America's other fifth-generation fighter, the F-35 Lightning II, is designed for a different role. The F-35 is a fantastic aircraft, often called a quarterback in the sky because of its incredible sensors and networking abilities. It's a multi-role workhorse designed to perform many different jobs: air-to-air combat, ground attack, electronic warfare. However, the F-22 was designed with one primary mission in mind: pure air-to-air dominance. The F-35 is the jack of all trades, but the F-22 remains the master of one, ruling the sky. Russia's answer to the F-22 is the Sukhoi Su-57, codenamed Felon by NATO. This is a powerful and interesting aircraft, but it represents a different philosophy of fighter design. When you look at the Su-57, you can see that while it has stealth features, it does not prioritize all-aspect stealth like the F-22. Its design seems to focus more on reducing its radar signature from the front, while paying less attention to the sides and rear. Where the Su-57 aims to shine is in its maneuverability. Like the F-22, it features thrust vectoring engines, giving it incredible agility in a dogfight. It also has a unique array of sensors, including side-facing radars in its cheeks and a sophisticated infrared search and track, or IRST system. The biggest challenge for the Su-57 program in 2025 is its numbers and maturity. The program has been plagued by delays, sanctions, and production difficulties. It remains a challenger, not a king. China's entry into the fifth-generation fighter club is the Chengdu J-20, also known as the Mighty Dragon. This is arguably the most serious competitor to the F-22 currently in service. Unlike the Su-57, China is producing the J-20 in significant numbers, and the program is developing rapidly. The J-20 is a large, heavy fighter with emphasis on frontal stealth speed, long range. Long fuselage canards, the small wings near the cockpit. Optimized role, fly long distances at high speed, break through enemy defenses, attack high-value assets, tanker aircraft, command and control planes. The J-20's stealth characteristics appear to be very good from the front, perhaps approaching the level of the F-22. One of the biggest has been engines. For years, the J-20 flew with older Russian-designed engines or interim Chinese engines that limited its performance. By 2025, the first squadrons equipped with these new engines are just beginning to enter service. The Mighty Dragon is a powerful beast, but in 2025, the Raptor remains the more complete and dominant air superiority fighter. No weapon system is perfect, and the F-22 Raptor is no exception. Its greatest strengths are also the source of its most significant weaknesses. The very complexity that makes it so deadly also makes it incredibly expensive and difficult to maintain. The stealth coatings, or RAM, are a prime example. They are fragile and require constant inspection and repair in climate-controlled hangars. A small scratch or a loose panel can compromise the jet's stealth profile, making it more visible to enemy radar. The man-hours required to keep each F-22 combat ready are far higher than for a fourth-generation fighter like an F-16. This is often referred to as the F-22's golden cage. It's a phenomenal weapon, but it's a treasure that must be carefully protected. The largest and most critical weakness of the F-22 is its small fleet size. The original plan was to build over 700 Raptors. However, due to the end of the Cold War and the program's soaring costs, production was cut short in 2009. The final tally was just 187 production aircraft. After accounting for training, testing, and maintenance, the number of combat-ready F-22s available at any given time is very small. Another challenge for the Raptor is its electronics, which were designed in the 1990s. While they were revolutionary at the time, technology has marched on. For instance, the F-22's data link, the Intra-Flight Data Link, or IFDL, can only share data with other F-22s. Despite these challenges, high cost, small numbers, and aging electronics, none of them diminish its core capability. When it comes to its designated mission of clearing the skies of enemy aircraft, the F-22 remains the most lethal tool for the job. As we stand here in 2025 looking across the landscape of global air power, the F-22 Raptor's throne remains secure. For 2 decades, it has been the ghost in the machine of modern warfare, a silent enforcer of air dominance. The reasons for its continued supremacy are not rooted in nostalgia but in a cold, hard calculus of capability. The Raptor's designers didn't just build a fighter for their time, they built a fighter for the future. They successfully combined a level of stealth, kinematic performance, sensor fusion that other nations are still struggling to replicate, even now. The total package is what matters, and the F-22's package is still the most complete. Potential adversaries like the Russian Su-57, the Chinese J-20 are impressive and should not be underestimated. They represent significant technological achievements, but both are still playing catch-up. They are still working to overcome engine troubles, mature their software, produce their aircraft in meaningful numbers. The F-22, by contrast, is a mature and proven system. Until another nation can produce, in large numbers, a fighter that truly matches its combination of all aspects: stealth, super cruising speed, extreme agility, seamless sensor fusion, the F-22 will remain the undisputed king of the skies. It is still the master of its domain.